So I know it's been quite a bit, but for this video, I'm going to be doing a showcase review for my friend Zador TV for his birthday today. So to start off, we're going to begin with different characters from different series that he enjoys, which include customs, along with actual cars and figures from certain shows. This will be divided into parts considering that the fact that there is a lot to get through, so. Starting off with the Disney characters, we have Tinkerbell here. Has been custom from a Volkswagen Hot Wheels from Peter Pan. Next, we got Yin and Yang. So there's Yin's car with the Yin Yang Yo symbol. Her brother Yang, same thing. And these customs were made from spare Hot Wheel cars that I don't really like and spare NASCAR cars that I feel like have been outdated, along with some Pixar Cars diecasts, which I don't really care for as well. Next, we have Master Yo here. This used to be one of my custom OCs before I joined the NASCAR multiverse, but I figured I would just need one, so I decided to sacrifice one of them just to create this for him. And then we have Carl, the evil cockroach. See, with all red, purple is supposed to represent the cape that he wears. And then last for the Disney section, we have Rapunzel, in which she was created from a Hot Wheels Copo Camaro. And I thought I had a spare Camaro Hot Wheels, but I think I lost it somewhere. Because I created the custom because I thought I had another spare Camaro to just keep as it is, but I think I may have lost it, so that's a bummer. Anyways, moving on to the PBS Kids section. So we got Ord the Dragon from Dragon Tales. And all these figures that he sent me, he just wanted me to have, but he requested that I do a custom showcase for the customs along with the toys and figures from the actual mainline diecast that have been sent. Anyways, next up, from Cyber Chase characters, we have Digit. Then we have Matt. Then we have Jackie. Then we have Inez. And like I said, there is a lot to go around, so these are going to be brief and short. And then we have Tappy here, which was basically a one-off character in an episode, but honestly, she should have appeared in more episodes. And I just realized that I forgot to include Al and Carl the Collector from Carl the Collector and Al from Weather Hunters, which are two new PBS Kids shows. So me and him are the only ones who have watched it as far as I know. So there are those two. Put those behind there. Next, we have the Nick main line with all the Nick characters. So, starting off, we have good old SpongeBob here in the form of a little box truck. Then we have Patrick, who's in the form of like a star-shaped roadster. At least that's what it's supposed to look like. And Patrick also did have his own show, the Patrick Star Show. Next, we have Squidward in the form of a squid octopus hot rod. Then we have Eugene Krabs in the form of a classic hot rod roadster. Then we have Plankton, a little smart car design, because he's an evil genius. And then we have another genius, but not so evil, which is Sandy. This actually pops out in the form of a, we'll say it's kind of like a pickup truck, kind of. Next, we have customs from the Fairly Odd Parents, starting off with Timmy Turner. Next, we have his fairies, Wanda. The crown, her hair, and the wand, Cosmo. Same deal with Wanda. Then we have the little fairy, Poof. Then we have two of the villains, the evil Vicky, which was made from a late model diecast from Eric, that being Eric Jones, since, well, I didn't really care for the late model stuff, considering that the fact that I don't watch late model series. Then we have Crocker, the dude who's always trying to hunt down fairies and trying to prove to the world that they're real. It's never been successful. And next we have the Nick Jr. line here with Pinky Dinky Doo. And her little brother Tyler. Then, come back over here, we have Tori from Victorious, along with the villain Jade. And the paint's kind of fading a little bit, so this was created from a outdated Ryan Blaney car, so I'm gonna have to some point reapply some black paint marker on that. And then we have Cat from Sam and Cat, which also was on Victorious as well. Alright, now into the second half of the review here. So now we're going to go off the Cartoon Network main line, starting off with Blue from Foster's Home. This is actually a wind-up toy. Hold on, I'm trying to... So, basically when you wind it up, it will move around a bit. Then we have Eduardo. So there's a button on the back where you can make his mouth and horns move. Then we have Wilt. And he doesn't really do much. His arms just move around like that. Then we have Mac. A Mac custom. Next, we have My Jim Punder's a Monkey with Adam Lion and a custom car. Then we have Jake the Monkey. Basically, this thing can swing around, or you can do this. It doesn't really stand up that well. Yeah, so that's a bummer. Next we have customs from the series Chowder. So, with Chowder himself. Made from a Hot Wheels. Then we have Mung Dao from a 2009 Nissan 370Z. Since I already had one, and that one, as you all know, portrayed for Joe Gibbs in some of my stop motions. Next we have Truffles from the form of another Hot Wheel. Then Schnitzel in the form of a beat up BMW 328i. So it was a bit beat up. You see right there. So I decided to use that for this custom since it was pretty beat up. And now for the Transformers figures, and if Blue Ninja is watching this, he'll love this. So first up we have Optimus Prime, and these are all from the animated series that aired on Cartoon Network, along with Discovery. And I will include a side-by-side comparison of them in their vehicle form and in their robot form. Next we have Bumblebee here. Then we have Prowl, which is Blue Ninja's favorite character. The police motorcycle character himself. Then we have Bulkhead, to which, fun fact, the voice actor for him and Patrick share the same voice actors. Or I should say, him and Patrick share the same voice actor. Then we have the ambulance, Ratchet, the Autobots' medical assistant. Now for two of the Decepticons with the leader Megatron. And he comes with this sword/cannon feature for whenever you put him in the robot mode, but I tried to put it on and showcase it with this being on him, but if I did, he wouldn't stand up that well and wouldn't stay standing, so I had to keep it separate. But his body does twist. So for if he did have that on him, you could do some swinging action with it. And then we have Starscream, Megatron's worst minion, since these two are always bickering about leadership in the Decepticon role. So I'll post some pictures and add them in the video and do a side-by-side comparison of them in the vehicle form and in the robot form. And now for the final part of the birthday showcase. So the last of the Cartoon Network line, we have the Nixels from Mixels. So here we have Major Nixel and a custom, along with 3 of the littler Nixels. There's more of them, but I just decided to get a few out. Alright, moving on to the Discovery line. We have Strawberries from Strawberry Shortcakes, Berry Bitty Adventures. Then we have 3 figures from Littlest Pet Shop. So we have Sunil, I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Then we have Penny Ling. The heads move, looks like. And then Pepper, which she is the jokester of the gang. Now for the SML cast, to which many of you know and love. So we have Marvin. Then we have Rose, made from a spare Wahoo car, considering that the fact that I had the Robotire variants and I wanted to keep it, but turn this into a custom. Then we have the internet famous Jeffy. Then we have Junior. Then Joseph. basketball there. And then Cody with his glasses and his bow tie. Hair up top. Then we have Chef Pee-Pee, the chef of the house. Then we have the hard-working man himself, Brooklyn Guy. Then Dougie. Then the greedy landlord himself, Mr. Goodman, in the form of a Cybertruck, since, well, I despise electric vehicles and I despise Mr. Goodman, so it works out perfectly. And now for some of the extra stuff, here we have sticking around characters, Stacy. Then we have Bradley. And then the loudmouth Dill. Next we have Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures figures with Pac-Man, Cylindria, then the president character here, one of Pac-Man's friends, Professor Circumference. I have another classmate here, which tends to pick on Pac-Man a lot. I have trouble forgetting some names sometimes, so apologies for that. Then we have Lord Patreus. And then the classic Ghosts with Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde. The Ghost Squad from the classic game series. Alright, last we have Amber and Cassandra from High School USA. We have Iris, both normal and super form, from Lollywalk. Then we have Miraculous, Aiden, and Ladybug Marionette. And I had a pretty unique approach with these two, since I decided to make them both into their normal form and in their transformations and combine them into a custom scheme. So there's that. Then we have Sam from Totally Spies, made from a Hot Wheels. It was, I think I already colored it green and just added the orange for the hair. And then last but not least, we have two characters that my friend Zato TV actually has from a series, that being TN2. So these are customs based off of his series called Niche, which I would definitely recommend checking it out. So yeah, that will pretty much just about do it for the birthday showcase. So I know it may have been not have been in depth, but I didn't want to make it that long of a video. So, but hopefully you all still enjoyed, especially to Zato TV out there. And hopefully he has a wonderful birthday. So if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video out. But until then, this is NASCAR Sonic Fan 4891 signing off. Thanks for watching.